So just another 13 minutes, 37 seconds of plank before starting a workday. Workout before a workday. Lately, I find no time for eating properly. And but I have a blender at my home. It's one to make like protein shakes or stuff I like. And more and more, I'm finding myself, instead of eating some food like all other people, just with a fork and a spoon. Instead, what you have to do, like I get some fruits, some creatine, some BCA, and mix all together. Add some yogurt, oatmeal milk, and you actually get a very nutritious drink. Not a milkshake, but like a protein shake, basically. And it is, lately, it seems to be the only way to keep the calories going, and I am under calories. Like I still have not enough. No matter how much I try to eat or not to eat, like I don't grow myself. But it's nice. Maybe it's not good too much for digestion, because if you don't eat hard food, you have to have something to chew on, to use your muscles, your mouth muscles like this. If you don't do that, well, you start to have some digestion problems eventually. But for now, I have to do whatever I can for a while. Or you always can wake up more early. Early. Wake up yesterday. If you have enough time to have a breakfast, to do whatever you need to do. I don't understand anymore what the fuck does life expects from us. Expect, to be grammatically correct. What does it expect from us? You know, like there is you as in self, who is not the better version of yourself. Like you always can work out, you always can do more work, or you always can relax, but in a better way, in a more efficient way. Or maybe your problem is that you don't have time. But no matter how much you try to level yourself up, it all leads to the same general problem. It doesn't really matter if you try or not. The life, it is the same. Nothing really changes. Like no matter how much you try to change yourself, you're still yourself. Still a little bitch who are trying to achieve something just because you lack, I guess, fulfillment of that feeling. Like standing a plank every day just to look better, to feel better. It's not an option anymore. You're just doing that, doing. And same with everything else. If you have a family, if you have some obligations to do, it comes down to life itself. Life is just a war. Because it's here in the cities. It is peaceful. You don't need to think too much other than your groceries list. How to say it properly? Other than what to buy you have no problems. Other than who to call to repair something. Everything is fine. You do your job, everything works. But imagine you're on the front, in between war, between a country or two or three. You have no choices in everything, in anything. No time to spare. It's all about, I wouldn't call it surviving, but yeah, well, it's all about surviving. And people, for some reason, they forget what the life is about when everything is fine. They think that it will be fine tomorrow, and week later it will be the same, and year later it will be the same, 10 years later it will be the same, 40 years later I will still have this job, I will be still living here, everything will be the same. And they truly believe that. People think that life doesn't change too much apart from what they know already. In reality, everything changes, and everybody is just in a zoo. And for a while, zookeeper can keep you in, yeah. But in the end, it is the war, and you can choose either to try to escape the zoo by yourself, by any means necessary, and just fight your own war, or keep being just a monkey in a cage. The choice is yours. That's why I'm stating this plan, and I'm doing everything else in my life. I don't want to live, honestly. I would prefer to die, to be killed. I thought about going to war for many times, just to find a quicker solution, but the phenomena of life is so that it won't give you peace you look for. Even in death, there is no peace. You think it's black and nothing happens after that. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with thinking that life ends with nothing. It's just everything falls down falling down apart, and you're forgetting everything forever. That would be nice, you know? The life, the death as people think of it, as an end to everything they have, the end of perception forever. It's actually not a death in the sense of death. It is real heaven. It is something that you will never get. No matter how much you cry, no matter how much you try. In many different Buddhist directions, Buddhist schools of thought, they have different names for all that stuff. But one thing remains: the war. The war with yourself. And no matter how much time you try and waste on reintegrating yourself, maybe you do sports perfectly, your diet is perfect, you sleep every day at the same time, perfect. Your inner emotional stability is in balance all the time. Like, you can keep up and up and up and up everything in yourself, but until there is outside world, until there is perspective from somewhere else, the war never stops. And perception, in reality, perception never stops. You die, you lose your physical body, for example. Well, okay, good for you. Do you think you will lose perception? Perception of nothing? Nothing is just a stop, just a bus stop to think a little. And like in a Matrix, they have Matrix and they have a train station, right? People thinking that death is a dead end. You know, it is just like, it is sloppy thinking. It is people who never put any idea behind what is happening in life with them. Like, you can focus on your life, on physical life, emotional life. You can focus on power, on love life. Or maybe you have to fight for truth and become like a lawyer, or even somebody from the upside, becoming a president. Or if you're tired with all of that bullshit already, you can just go to a temple and spend all your life just chanting mantras and stuff. But it is all just a cycle. The cycle between inner world and outer world. A cycle that never stops. You have to tear yourself apart by half, in half. And it won't even stop at this point. There will be two of you now. Multiply the suffering. Life is pointless, same as death. Death is pointless also. It is beautiful, same as life is beautiful in its own sense. But the war never stops. It changes, but never stops. You can either be a zookeeper or a monkey. There is only two choices in life. Apart from that, there is nothing more. Either you are free or a jailer for other people, if you desire so. If you have enough power over yourself, like in a muscle. If you have muscles, well, take a guy and throw him out. That's power. Same with intelligence and everything else. Or you can be that guy who is being thrown out. Choice is yours. So, where is the transition, huh? I guess there is no real transition. But there is some sense of power, of value, of how much you need this or that to do this or this. How much plank do I need to stand for it to end already? Like, I don't like to do that. Do you think I like it? I hate it. I fucking hate it. I'm still doing that. Will it change? Maybe not. And that's life. That's it.